Since humans have developed the new technology of airplanes, there has been a constant pursuit of better aircraft. Before the First World War, many individuals and organizations, including both official and private entities, offered high rewards to find better airplanes. The United States offered a reward of $10,000 to anyone who could cross the Atlantic, but no one claimed the reward due to the outbreak of the war. While war causes destruction, it also drives technological innovation. Aircraft are one of the beneficiaries, with rapid advances in aviation technology during both world wars. After World War II, global flight became another hot topic in the aviation industry, with many pilots flying various aircraft around the world. However, they either landed midway or refueled in the air. In 1981, Americans Jeana Yeager, Dick Rutan, and his brother Burt Rutan decided to build a new aircraft to complete a non-stop, non-refueled flight around the world. With the support of many volunteers, the two brothers completed the design and construction of the aircraft at their Rutan aircraft factory. In late November of 1985, they installed the engine, conducted flight tests in July of the following year, and on December 14, they took off for the global flight. They successfully completed the journey and returned to Edwards Air Force Base after 9 days, 3 hours, and 44 minutes. The aircraft was named the Rutan Voyager, and it utilized many special design structures to obtain sufficient lift and reduce its weight. The aircraft adopted a three-fuselage canard layout, with the middle fuselage housing the power and cockpit, and an engine installed at each end. A Teledyne Continental O-240 air-cooled engine was installed at the front, and a liquid-cooled Teledyne Continental IOL-200 engine was installed at the rear. Each engine drove a set of wooden variable-pitch propellers, with one in the front and one in the rear. The side fuselages extended rearward and housed the aircraft's vertical tail, and were connected to the middle fuselage, with canards installed. The main wings had a high aspect ratio to provide sufficient lift at slower flying speeds, similar to the structure of many large unmanned aircraft today. To minimize the weight of the aircraft, the fuselage was made of fiberglass, carbon fiber, and Kevlar materials. After removing the engine, the empty weight was only 426 kilograms, and it increased to 1,020.6 kilograms after the engine was installed. The aircraft had a large fuel tank to support long-distance flights. When fully fueled, the aircraft weighed 4,397 kilograms, with over 3 tons of fuel. Interestingly, the aircraft only utilized the front engine during takeoff or other special circumstances, and only the rear engine during normal cruising. The aircraft could accommodate a maximum of 2 crew members, and the narrow and long fuselage was quite cramped. To avoid fatigue during long flights, the designers planned for the 2 crew members to alternate driving every 2 to 3 hours. Due to the weak power of the aircraft, it required a very long runway for takeoff. At that time, only Edwards Air Force Base had a sufficiently long runway, so it naturally became the starting and ending point for the global flight. During the 9-day flight, Dick Rutan and Jeana Yeager took turns piloting the aircraft. An accident occurred during takeoff, with one wingtip scraping the ground, causing minor damage to the wing. However, a companion light aircraft observed the damage and believed it was not enough to affect the flight, so the plan was not cancelled. During the flight, the 2 pilots controlled the aircraft at an average speed of 187 km per hour, enduring various adverse weather conditions and technical malfunctions, as well as avoiding certain airspace due to international issues. They successfully landed after flying a total distance of 40,212 kilometers, with 48 liters of fuel remaining, demonstrating the precise planning and design of the route and aircraft performance by the designers. As an aircraft specifically designed to break world records, the Rutan Voyager is a well-deserved success. However, it did not have the traditional value of an aircraft, so after achieving glory, it retired from service.